All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Episode 33.
Brutality and Polnareff are in trouble.
Yeah, Polnareff is actually, I would say, okay for now. It's actually just Brutality that's actually in trouble. Because Doppio is standing directly above him, making a coup de grace move. And, Brutality, he's not doing well.
I'm just hoping that in this situation, Giorno and the rest of them will just randomly show up at the exact right moment and be like, oh, Brutality, you're okay. And he'll be like, yes, I was just about to help him up, or something like that.
Yeah, I totally think that's something like what's going to happen here. Because in some ways, the perfect way to end things with Bruno is to have him go out not just like protecting the crew, but have it be something where he's actually like present with at least one of them.
Right, exactly. Especially since he's already kind of died. So
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to have him die here, I think they would have had it at the end of the episode.
Right.
But because they cliffhangered it this way, he's going to last at least one more. But he might be literally dead in the next episode, though. Because what could happen is it's a thing of, I'll help you up, buddy. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, wow, thank you for dealing with that whole situation. And he's like, I need to get as much information out of this one as possible.
Right,
And then, he ends up maybe like leading him to the Coliseum or something like that. And they get close to Polnareff or something.
Sure.
That could be really scary. We don't know how much Polnareff knows really about the boss.
That's true.
So getting Polnareff, like getting to him might unload like a torrent of like specific info that we really need. But yeah, he is definitely the MacGuffin holding the other MacGuffin in this current stage here. So we need to get there as fast as possible, and we need to get the party back together. Right. Arantxa is still also not doing well, based on the beginning of the encounter. So we need Giorno, heal a bunch of people, get things back up shipshape, check to see, where Bruno is, and see if, things are really going badly for him. But yeah, we're coming up close to the final, what would this
countdown?
be? The final sixth of the show. The final countdown.
Right, yeah.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that actually is a little bit sus, The idea that a kid wouldn't freak out and run away from that whole thing.
Yeah, after being threatened.
Tell me Bruno is smart enough to clue in. He's got the shadows over his eyes. Okay.
All right.
Okay, this is good. This is not all horrible yet.
Bruno's a smart boy.
Yeah. No Hirogaisu Gangsta. Kanji wo kakekesu rage Akuman ni suku to shikata hikara Fuku wa shumatsu ka yaru ko da ikikitaka to sutete Uidomo no stay gold そうさ、身には目を裏切り者にはレクイエモ絶望がたまらなく世界の命に向かう Don't care! Don't care! Lyrics, what are those? Golden wind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All our lyric and singing ability is muda 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 muda. His name is Diavolo, that's right, yeah. Whoa! Jeez! Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
その喉の傷は君まさかさっきので怪我をしたんじゃ。いや、よく見るとそれは今朝か昨晩つけた傷だ。血は止まっている。
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
リゾットから攻撃されたこの傷。
Holy crap.
君が拾ってくれていたのか。すまない。ありがとう。では行きましょう。
Ignoring the question.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Bruno. Start to.
Bruno's so out of it, though.
Yeah, I know. I love that it's a mystery for literally everyone else except. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Mista. Okay.
Yes. Wait, what is he doing?
まだ渡り終わってないぞ。いえ、すみません。喉の傷がちょっと血が出ちゃって。こっちに向かってくるぞ。いえ、また車が来ます。あれが行ってから渡りましょう。いや、あれは反対車線だ。
Oh.
渡れるしかない。ここで。
And he's gonna do it and it won't do anything.
おや、何の音だろう今のは。急に何を言ってるんだ。
Ah! The bot's like, please pick up! Pick up! Dang it! Don't feel! Ah!
ざけてんじゃねえぞ！なんでこんな時に電話してくんだ！バレちまってもいいのか！トリッシュ、まだ外には出るな。
Ah, this is so tense. Oh.
Oh boy.
Stand users are drawn to each other. Whoa.
Oh my god.
Wait. So he's giving off the same aura as Trish, and that's why he sees Trish. It's like he's feeling. Oh, alright. This is so cool. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, this is so cool. Okay.
Okay.
Changing his voice a bit. Cool. But
それよりそこに少年がいなかったか。それならさっき慌てた様子でどこかへ走。
Oh. But the best part about this is that he's going to be super suspicious as a party because Brutalati's going to be like, I have Trish here. Wait, why are there two Trishes? You know?
He did that to feel the hand. How much you want to bet?
Oh, but he can't feel things though.
Whoa.
The question mark precision and growth potential. That's scary. Oh. He's still trying to take care of people.
Yeah.
And he's the one that needs the most.
But what if Doppio actually was able to, like, recover there, you know?
I mean, we'll see. Oh.
次はどっちへ向かえばいいの？階段を登るんだ。上？振り向くんじゃないドッピオ。上階の石壁の影だ。
Oh.
やはり目的は何者かと会うことだったようだな。しかし何者だ。
Oh.
瞳に今映っているぞ。動くな。そこで止まるんだ。一歩でもその階段を登ったら約束は消えることになる。
Crap.
あんたがボスを倒す可能性を持っていると言ったから信用してここまで来た。
Well, oh boy.
All right. Wow.
Ah! No!
That's one muscly lady. Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh! Oh, this is good! This is good! How are you gonna get out of this one?
Polnareff, you have gotten so much smarter!
Yeah!
Crap.
Shit. No, this is bad.
This is really bad.
If the boss gets that... well... Wait, from back then? Crap. Oh no!
Okay, backstory.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
That's the aura of the world in a lot of ways, like the same yellow. Wow. Wow, so those are just out there somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Like magnets, yo! Magnets! Wow, Jotaro, you really got
uh-huh.
Dang,
Cool.
you're just exploring 2 continents each? Right, but they're looking for 5 arrows, so they have no idea. Jeez. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, this is epic. This is so good. Oh. And Polnareff is a lucky bastard. You know that there's was not double tapping.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Jeez. Holy crap.
God.
And he survived that.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that was vicious.
Shit.
Too late.
No. Polnareff. Oh no. Oh no. Is
Okay, they're aware. They're aware.
Oh man.
Let's go. We unwittingly climbed up.
Yeah. No, not
Wow,
Polnareff.
the fact that we're flipping things around again.
Yeah,
Now Polnareff's at
yeah.
the top of the stairs.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Jean-Pierre Polnareff. Wow.
Okay.
数年前海にばらまいてやったはずのお前がどうやって生きていたのかはどうでもいい。
So Polnareff will become an ocean man now.
その階段に足をかけるんじゃねえ。俺は上、貴様は下だ。
Does Polnareff actually have something?
筋力が衰えたからか、それとも再起不能だからか。その矢は何に使う。お前が下だ、ポルナレフ。
What's your plan, man?
その矢を何に使おうと、もう何も問題はない。そこだ、シルバータ。
Okay, he can summon his stand, but
That was really smart with the blood.
そして弁
oh yeah, he's able to tell when.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
血の雫で見分ける。
Mm-hmm.
なるほど。
Oh, that's
Wow.
so legit.
And he landed a hit?
タイミングも天才的だ。
He's faster. He's just
Yeah.
faster.
今早く来てたのがディアボロだと。
Hold out, Polnareff.
何としても。
Use up all your luck dice and everything.
Yeah.
Just
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yes.
今度は逃がさない。
You won't escape this time.
Oh, whoa.
Wait.
未熟な俺のこ
Oh.
の時点で俺は乗り越えた。くらえ。時は再び刻み始め。なんだこれは。矢がスタンド。
Oh,
Wait.
the arrow went into his stand.
Yeah, yeah, wait, so... Hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
何をしているんだ。
oh, something's happening. Oh,
Did...
時を再始動しろ。使い道は本体からスタンドの才能を引き出すだけではないの。
So... Is Polnareff gonna evolve?
に見せたくはなかった。しかし俺にはもう矢を完全に
oh, he's using his stand to get the arrow away.
Nice!
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh, come on!
あの矢は希望なのだ。
throw it.
この矢を完全に制
Oh,
この世を制するものとなる。
jeez.
何かとてつもない矢の秘密を見つけ、時期を待ったらしい。ポルナレ。
And he's just right there.
And now he's got it.
矢を
Yeah.
のは俺だ。
Really?
Oh.
After we just got him back?
どれだけお前は立派に役立ったことか。この
Okay.
見て、あそこよ、ブチャラティだ。
Dude, the next episode is going to be insane.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Wait. Did Silver Chariot do something?
何？
Or is this someone else? Wait.
Oh, it's Silver Chariot, dude.
Wait. No.
Something happened.
Hold on. Wait.
様、何者だ？いつからそこにいる？
How long have you been standing there?
Oh, what?
Wait. Wait.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. So does that mean... Wait, hold on.
Stands beyond death, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But
Dude,
that's a good point.
it's
We've
what-
never
it's-
seen a stand get stabbed with the arrow. We've only seen people get stabbed with the arrow.
Right. So, what I think it is Bruno is the foreshadowing for this. He's a human beyond death currently.
Oh.
What happens if a stand goes beyond death?
Well, and we've kind of seen that with Notorious
detached
B.I.G. Like that was a stand beyond death.
Well, that was a person whose user, right? That wasn't the stand itself.
No, it was
the
the stand.
user needed to die. I'm talking about what died, actually.
Right, the user died, yeah.
Right. And then once the user died, the stand then
Kept going, yeah.
kept going. Oh, so... Okay, so we have basically the immortal Silver Chariot
Yeah.
that's now come
All
for
right.
vengeance, but
I love it.
might be... It might not be necessarily on anyone's side, though. The way it walked past him, it didn't seem like it had like a thirst for vengeance
Unless
against
was it going
the
to
boss.
Polnareff's body?
Well, no. That was walking past the body. It's just walking. just casually. But that's so exciting because then it's basically saying, okay, the stand arrow can do, like, until it gets specified, it can do anything related to stands, basically. Softly playing Requiem Part 1. Ooh, I dig it. Wow. All right, that's wonderful. Let's rip open the world of JoJo's even more and be like, yeah, you know the stand arrows? What happens if a stand gets hit with one of them? Well, you can only guess now, except that we have seen something spectacular.
Yep. I feel like this was almost Araki being like, all right, I'm going to bring back someone from Part 3. All right, Polnareff. Yeah, let's bring back Polnareff. Yeah, here's the thing, though. My stylistic tastes have changed since Part 3.
Right.
You know, less super muscly dudes and things like that. And Silver Chariot, Silver Chariot was cool, but, like, I feel it needs a bit more pizzazz,
yeah, he needs to be a little bit
like,
more,
yeah, so,
a little more,
so what if,
in sacrifice of Polnareff's dying, jeez, rest in peace, buddy.
But man, what happens now? Like, what?
Hey, I think what Araki's doing here is saying that the world of JoJo's can go on forever with regards to permutations and iterations of the way it works. So the stand arrows represent the possibilities of stands, just the raw potential. And then when you apply them to the actual human body, or like, someone with the stand, or someone's actual stand, there's a varying bit of reaction. So it's a focal point MacGuffin from which a bunch of, more permutations can come from. So in the same respect that, stands themselves are kind of like all right, cool, we've got the power system. The power system is locked in and we're set. And then Araki's like, but I have to come up with the reason as to why these things came about at all, because it's not just the Joe star, haha.
Right.
It's got to be some other stuff as well. Okay, the arrows. Okay, cool. But wait, why do the arrows exist? Okay, meteorite. Cool. Aliens, man. But then, wait, no. It's not just that. What do the stand arrows do other than necessarily give stands? Because that's just one potential application, but now we're seeing here that it's more than that, and what we saw in Part 4, it's like it could be a bunch of things.
Yep.
But in some ways, I feel like this is Araki adding an exponent to the power system. Basically being like, there's the flat power system, everyone has a stand.
Yeah.
But what happens when you get juiced?
Right.
What happens when you get juiced? It's not just going to be, my power levels are rising. It's going to be a little bit crazier, a little bit more bizarre. So Silver Chariot is breaking the rules of stands right now because he's got stabbed by the arrow. Right. But the stand is still around despite the user being dead.
Right.
Now, it might be that Polnareff is not. He's only mostly dead.
Yes, that is a possibility. Like,
Polnareff is a lucky son of a bitch.
Because if any, I could just see Kakyoin turning over in his grave, as Polnareff gets Kakyoin right in the heart. Right?
Well, yeah.
Like, left side of his chest and everything.
To be fair, I thought he got cleaved, down the shoulder into his heart.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't think he got stabbed. I thought he got split. I think you're right in that he actually got pierced. But I thought it was even worse than that. I thought it was no, it's not just that. He got carved down to that point.
But
jeez.
But of course, Polnareff, it's not so simple. One does not simply get rid of Polnareff and his stand and everything. It's
no.
It's complicated.
Fate has other things to say.
Yep.
This tarot card,
right?
Chariot turns up again.
The whole bit of Polnareff being at the top of the stairs, even though he was in the wheelchair and everything, and we're thinking the boss could totally kill him, right?
Yeah.
The fact that this happened, that's wonderful. I love it. The coming full circle and everything of the time person being at the bottom of the stairs, and and him being at the top, of being don't come up the stairs.
I've learned my lesson. I now have some tricks up my sleeve as to how I can do this
because I have the higher ground. Now.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's over, Diavolo. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. I love that you made that joke. Oh my god! But I also love that in this case we saw a weakness of the boss's stand.
Yes,
it is slower than Silver Chariot. Even though it can, move beyond, time.
Right.
The issue is that it has limited, functionality within its, skipped time.
Yeah.
Now, it did flick the blood, which is a little bit okay, sure, whatever.
Right.
I guess that's fine. It didn't actually do too much anyway, but I would say, if anything, he doesn't need that, because if he can just skip to the time to the point where he's right behind him already moving down, then he just opens it up in that fraction of a second where he comes down and kills him. So I'll overlook it. It doesn't really matter.
But
okay. That is just so freaking cool. Oh wait, no. That's a good point. All he had to do was flick the blood and then just unfreeze time and stuff, even though he could do it, Yeah,
it's like when Dio would throw the knives and he would be able to throw them, but then they'd just stop,
Yeah, for sure.
But Polnareff, Polnareff, seeing him this way is so amazing. Not just from the stylistic things and everything, and the tension and all that stuff, but let's wind things back a bit.
Sure.
To Polnareff in Part 3. 1. Polnareff in Part 3. Is he the kind of person that you would expect to possess vital information about anything? No. Is he the kind of person that you would expect to come up with some crazy...
Genius mastermind plan.
No.
No.
Like, the whole thing with the blood from his finger and, the dripping.
So good.
Yes, of course. I love it. That's amazing, right? And he just came up with that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It probably would only work once, like how it did only work once.
But he got a hit. He wounded the boss.
Yeah, and that will mean something in the upcoming fight.
Yep.
It might not be literally enough to do, anything crazy, but it will mean something.
Well, I forget what time this is, what year this is, for this part.
I think it's around 2001 or something like that.
Okay, so it might be a bit too early. I'm not sure what the forensics technology was back then. But if the boss's blood is left at the scene, that's
Oh, you mean it doesn't matter whether or not they encounter the boss here?
Potentially.
I'm worried about the boss just killing another one of them here. I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried about the boss, having to just avoid this new Silver Chariot and then ends up, just ganking Trish or something like that. And then it's just rip. Yes, okay, wonderful. But we've got this wonderful setup, though, with Bruno. I gotta say that it was just tearing my heart out seeing Bruno in this situation, in this helpless state, and yet he's still trying to help people. And then he came so close to realizing what was going on, even with his state being so weak. He basically had the boss there. And in some ways, I think it's unfortunate that they couldn't have some more time to focus on that, go a little bit into Bruno's headspace. That would be really impactful. Although I think because they didn't do that, it makes the scene more tense.
Sure, because we get to see Doppio's,
Right, exactly.
Why are you calling me now?
Yeah. That was a brilliant way to handle things as well.
That was, chills.
Yeah.
Chills.
Yeah. And then when things all come to a head and then Mista starts walking over and I'm like... like that car sounds like Bruno,
no, well, and
I'm joking, it wasn't like that at all,
right? It was pretty far away and there were cars, so that does help. But the shouting and whatnot,
right. But it was a really good tense scene. And then finally when the boss is unveiled, Polnareff kind of staring them down.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that it was Polnareff's actual like clever thinking that basically kept things from being as simple like,
Yep.
oh, your perception roll was really low because it's dark. Oh yeah, for sure. Nope, show me your stand.
Right.
And what like Polnareff the paranoid and Polnareff like the big brained ends up actually coming full like into his own here.
Yep.
And God, that worked so well.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel bad, but like I haven't seen Polnareff in so long that I again it feels like it was too
soon.
quick for me to get reattached again.
Right, we hadn't gotten used to the fact that he was even back yet.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's gone. Now
we got that little bit of backstory, which is more exposition.
Right. And maybe he won't be gone, you know, maybe
he had the gray smoke kind of
I know.
coming off of
but
him.
what if it was something where this was actually like the stand wasn't actually existing after his death. It was somehow Polnareff was saved as a result of it or something.
Giorno could be there in 10 seconds.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Like,
if he heals Polnareff, I'm going to freak out so much. Like, if he heals Polnareff and the boss is so, like, himself being paranoid, so paranoid about this unknown variable with Silver Chariot being some like, you know, like souped up version or what have you, or like having like gained new armor or something like yes. And the boss is like, you know what? I don't want to risk it. You're already faster than me. I'm gonna just get my way out of here. You know.
One of the things that I absolutely love about this is that this, you know, it feels kind of like a back in my day kind of a thing where Polnareff is like, back in my day, the stands had to actually fight each other.
Oh my God.
It wasn't just, I have a thing that makes me like definitively beat you. Like we had to actually be fast and, you know.
And then think a little bit.
And attack and stuff. Whereas you guys nowadays with your souped up non-physical stands just spamming your abilities.
Spamming your ultimate buttons with your 3-second cooldowns. You know?
Right. It's bullshit, you know. Like. So, you know,
back in my day, our stands had melee weapons, not actual like melee punches, but melee weapons. Like I fought I fought a stand that was a sword, you know.
I fought a stand while what was it tied to a bed and like it was.
But it's funny because it's the opposite of the boomer argument, which is back in my day it was so much harder. Which is basically saying it's like back. You kids have it so like
no,
easy.
it kind of is that, yeah.
Well, no, it is, but he's talking about the villains. So if he's talking to the protagonist, he's like, you guys have it so hard these days. Your bosses with their just spam OP move abilities.
Right. But in a lot of senses, that makes sense then that he would be so much faster than the boss, because even though the boss's power levels, you know, ridiculous, he hasn't had to have a contest of speed before.
Yeah, not
like,
really.
Think about that. Like it's like one of my favorite characters from a certain Magical Girl show, where they get into a fight with someone, and then it's like, are they as good of a fighter as the other person? Not really, because, you know, if you can stop time or something, that kind of makes things a lot easier, right?
Right.
You don't have to actually practice fighting,
you
know? So, like, oh, man, that was very satisfying to see the blood coming off of King Crimson. That was just, or the boss. That was
the
wonderful.
Boss, Diavolo. And what's cool is like Diavolo as like a name is just that's someone you want to defeat. That's a demon devil's name. You know?
I gotta say, I think this is the first time that we've actually seen someone with hair game that could give Cars almost a run for his money.
You know,
like
I actually agree with you. I think it's been a while since part 2, but I've rewatched like episodes here and there, and Cars' hair game was quite strong. So, I'm with you. Like the Doppio in like boss form, basically, which is just Doppio, basically. But yeah, you get it. He looks cool. Like he looks really cool. Like really threatening, but really really weirdly how would I say, like inviting. Like you get this vibe where you're like,
Hot,
oh, like
sexy.
Yeah. But I'm meaning more along the lines of like, because all JoJo characters are
right.
But I'm talking about like he's a character that looks like one that doesn't isn't like a killer basically.
Oh, right. Doesn't have ominous coming off of, like behind him. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
If anything, he looks actually more inviting because he looks a little vulnerable. Actually, like he looks like he's
because his shirt is bare.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's just because he's a kid, you know. So it's like, yeah. I don't know how to describe it really. Yeah.
I gotta say though, as far as given that the boss for so long is shown like in shadow and things like that, and even with Doppio, I feel like there's only so much we're seeing of like the real boss, you know, because it's for like these brief instances and things like that. This feels like it was the true reveal of how the boss looks, you know, and it's a good look. Like when you hide someone in shadow for a lot of the time and stuff, you want the payoff of when you finally see them to be like worthwhile.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, I loved the scene though of seeing Polnareff like get beaten, but the fact that in JoJo's we haven't seen a protagonist get so brutalized like that I was like, wow, okay, JoJo's is willing to have that happen.
I mean, Araki doesn't hold back when he's actually going to do it, you know?
Right. But I think usually it's just blood exploding everywhere. It's not like limbs flying off.
Or a simple hole in the chest, yeah.
Right. They either get kakyoined or,
right.
you know, they're just dripping from there everywhere, like Jotaro in part 4. You know?
Yeah, even in like the case of like Iggy versus Vanilla Ice, it was something where, thankfully, even though the sounds were
horrendous,
we didn't see, parts getting separated.
Right. This was probably, I would say, the most brutal takedown in JoJo's we've seen.
Yeah, probably.
In terms of violence, which was something that was just like, right. I, for some reason in my brain, thought Polnareff just had his spine broken.
Yeah, I thought it was just somewhere it was like...
But then I just completely ignored the fact that he didn't have any legs, which meant that, probably they cut them off because they wanted to give him full prosthetics.
Speedwagon Foundation, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's more effective to have the entire legs be cybernetic. No, it's because he, his legs were just literally severed.
Yep.
God, Polnareff, you lucky guy. And
like,
and now here we are.
Yep.
We're in the Coliseum.
Here we are.
And, wow. So, Mista, Giorno, and Trish versus the boss. Wait, plus potentially Silver Chariot.
Yes.
I actually give them fair odds. I think if anything, Polnareff's getting double tapped this episode.
Probably. I mean, yeah,
because it's going to be out of fear. The boss will be like, I don't know what that is. Why? Quickly punches out Polnareff, and then the thing like keeps moving, and he's like, nope, I'm out.
Right.
just like
not dealing with this.
No, I don't think so. No, I'm good.
Although that is a good point. The boss does have the arrow. Even though
he doesn't have the head, though.
No, doesn't he?
Show you this. Check it out.
No, because they showed the thing in the new Silver Chariot, but the boss did actually break the thing and catch the arrow when it fell down.
So then it has like some kind of shape of the arrow.
Right, in the thing.
The armor.
Right, but I think that's just the sign that it got. Like, that almost looks like an impression.
It is an impression, right. I think. Yeah, I think you're right. But the thing is that it's too detailed to be an impression. An impression wouldn't...
Right. So the arrow had its effect, but now Diavolo has the arrow.
Right. Diavolo has the arrow.
And I don't know if there's some kind of recharge time on how soon the arrow can, like, you know, target someone again or something like that. Also, I mean, we haven't gotten a full look at the new Silver Chariot.
Armor, dude.
Well, armor, but also that hat. This looks cool.
This looks like a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense.
Like a Victorian era vampire hunter.
Like, it makes so much sense for Polnareff because of the fight against Dio in part 3. But just the idea that, Silver Chariot gets hit by the stand arrow and becomes what would this be?
Mysterious chariot. Like,
well, no. What's Van Helsing chariot? You know, like
sure, or it becomes midnight rendezvous. You know. I don't know.
All right, yeah, sure. But here we are.
Yep.
We are set up and poised to have another mystery that was introduced to us right in the last few seconds. Get a little bit of context and explanation for. If we don't get any, we're just going to have to take it by visual cues and then basically assume that they're setting up things for future parts, really.
Right. Like there's that part of me where it's like, okay, Polnareff's probably dead, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, no, he's
90% dead, unless they really just want him to have a few bits of exposition he gives to Giorno.
Right.
As Giorno, like, heals him for, like, a little bit, but he still dies.
Right, but, like, this is JoJo's. So, like, all the evidence and signs and stuff point to Polnareff being dead.
But they didn't do the Jean-Pierre Polnareff.
Right. And is that just because it's not that part anymore?
Right.
Or, like, because they did do the whole thing of showing the other Stardust Crusaders and everything, right?
Yep.
So it's like, okay, but at the same time, like I think they did that with Joseph at the end of part 3, where it made it seem like Joseph was dead, you know, and then it wasn't dead. So and if anybody can survive things that they shouldn't, it's Polnareff. So
Okay. So then, based on that, I will shift my predictions to 75%.
Okay, I'll take those odds.
Yeah. But oh my god, like I don't know what hope there is really left for the Joe Bros at this point.
Yeah,
like,
this is bad.
What do they do here?
This is real bad.
They just gotta hope for a Hail Mary from this silver chariot looking whatever it is now. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general. You can also talk with Jacob about the sci-fi novel that he wrote.
Yep. I did a thing. It's a book. It's a sci-fi book. It's called Battle Lines, and if for some reason you haven't heard of it before, it's on Amazon. Link in the description down below.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.